A man lived an ordinary life, doing ordinary work each day, repeating the same tasks without complaint. One afternoon, while resting beneath an old tree, he fell asleep and began to dream. It seemed like nothing more than a simple dream, yet it carried him farther than he had ever imagined. In that dream, he saw himself walking past a grand house, filled with wealth and comfort. Comparing it to his own small life, he wished to become rich. Instantly, the wish came true, and he found himself living in luxury, surrounded by fine food and soft beds. Yet soon he noticed the king passing by, honoured by all, and he longed for greater power. Again his wish was granted, and he became the king. Still, the burning sun made him feel weak, so he wished to become the sun. As the sun, he felt powerful, shining over the entire world. But a dark cloud blocked his light, and he realised the cloud was stronger. He became the cloud, pouring rain upon the earth until the wind tore him apart. Then he wished to become the wind, racing across mountains and seas, believing nothing could resist him. Yet when he struck a great mountain, it did not move. He understood then that the mountain was stronger, and he wished to become it. As a mountain, he stood tall and unshaken, untouched by sun, wind, or rain. For a while, he felt complete. Then he heard a faint sound below. A small man was striking the rock with a hammer, breaking the mountain piece by piece. Shocked, he realised that the humble stonecutter was stronger than even the mountain. At once, he wished to return to his original self. In that moment, the dream shattered, and he awoke beneath the same tree. The world around him was quiet, unchanged, yet something inside him had shifted. He remembered every form he had taken, and every desire he had chased. Each new power had seemed greater, yet each carried its own limits. In the end, the strength he admired most was the steady effort of the stonecutter himself. He looked at his hands, rough but capable, and for the first time he felt no desire to change them. Rising slowly, he picked up his hammer and returned to his work with a peaceful heart. The lesson of his dream stayed with him, clear and lasting. True contentment does not come from becoming something else, nor from chasing endless power or wealth. It comes from accepting who you are and valuing the work you already do. Every role in life has limits, and every position carries unseen struggles. The search for something greater often blinds us to the strength we already possess. Like the stonecutter, many people believe happiness lies somewhere beyond their present life. Yet the quiet power of patience, effort, and honesty can achieve more than any imagined greatness. When we stop comparing ourselves to others, we begin to see our own worth. The grass may seem greener elsewhere, but that illusion fades when we recognize the value beneath our own feet. The man understood that he had always carried within him the strength he sought in other forms. His journey, though only a dream, revealed a lasting truth. Real peace comes from gratitude, and real power comes from within. With that understanding, he continued his simple life, no longer wishing for anything more, because he finally knew that he was enough. And in the quiet rhythm of his daily labour, he discovered a deeper kind of satisfaction, one that did not depend on status or praise. Each strike of his hammer echoed with purpose, reminding him that meaning is built slowly, not granted instantly. He no longer envied kings or envied the forces of nature, because he had seen their limits with his own eyes. Instead, he focused on the task before him, shaping each stone with care and patience. Over time, his work became not just a duty, but a quiet expression of who he truly was. In accepting himself, he found a strength that no dream could ever replace and no power could surpass. This understanding stayed with him. True happiness and power do not come from becoming someone else or having more. They come from accepting who you are, appreciating what you have, and doing your work with patience and dedication.